Oh hello, this is Tak Chung from Walk with Tak. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe and share. Feel free to write to me at walkwithtak@gmail.com if you have any question regarding to this video or any videos that I've posted in the past. Please feel free to leave a comment below the video. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. With my fast cooking system, which is flavor chasing, advanced prepping, stir frying and template based cooking, it is possible for you to cook almost anything that you would like. You can cook a meal in less than 30 minutes from scratch using all fresh ingredients. If you like to cook tofu and you have never cooked tofu before, this is a video designed for you. Tofu is a very versatile food ingredient and also has great nutritional value. So in this video, I'm going to demonstrate to you how to cook a tofu for the very first time. Now I'm going to use my Heston wok for this demonstration. Now when you cook tofu, and the ingredients that you use can be all kinds. In this case, I'm going to use some edamame. Edamame basically are shelled soybeans that has been shelled already. There's some edamame that already have shell, but this is frozen, which makes it extremely convenient because you can have edamame available to you anytime that you will like. Now, in addition to edamame for this dish, I'm also going to use some frozen vegetable mix. This frozen vegetable mix is very inexpensive, but it has great nutritional value as well as great flavor. It contains 4 different vegetables: carrots, green beans, peas, and sweet corn. Now together, this will make a very nice foundation for this tofu dish. When you cook frozen vegetables such as this kind, the best way is to add them directly to the wok because this will allow you to thaw them out while you are cooking. And this actually turned out to be the best way to maintain both the texture as well as the flavor of the frozen vegetables. And I find this not only efficient, but it also leads to great flavor and culinary experience. And next, I'm going to use some shiitake mushroom. Now, if you like shiitake mushroom, you will like this. This dehydrated shiitake mushroom. After I hydrate it, I cut them up into thin strips. They have great flavor, and my wife loves shiitake mushroom. And for people who like shiitake mushroom, they will really enjoy this. The shiitake mushroom doesn't have to cook very much, and they are all ready to go. Just make sure you soak them so they are soft, so when you bite into them, they give you good flavor. The shiitake mushroom is rich in umami flavor, so it will really add great flavor to this dish. So right now, you have laid the foundation of this tofu dish. You have 6 different kinds of vegetables already, and it is the complexity of the vegetable that allow you to make your dish taste great. And it is the complexity of the flavor that all of us looking for in a good dish. Now tofu is relatively bland, so I'm going to spice it up. I'm going to add some hot chili pepper flakes. And this is a great way to add spiciness to a dish. And I'm also going to add a spicy sesame oil. This sesame oil contains hot oil. Together, you can adjust how spicy you want by various amount that you want to add to your dish. For saltiness, I'm going to start out with some soy sauce, but I'm going to make adjustment as I go along, and I will show you how. And then I'm going to add some cooking wine. I'm going to use a Chinese cooking wine referred to as Shaoxing cooking wine. This cooking wine is excellent for Asian stir fry because it has a unique flavor which give it that Asian flavor taste. Okay, now I'm just mix everything up, and since all of the ingredients has been cooked, it really did not take long at all. All I need to do is that make sure all the ingredients that I add, particularly the frozen one, and now are properly melted, and I want to make sure I cook the mushroom just sufficiently. Next, I'm going to add the tofu. The tofu I'm going to use is a extra firm tofu that I purchased from the Aldi supermarket. In my view, they have probably the best tofu, and it's inexpensive, and it's less than $2. Now, once I get the tofu out of the box, I make sure I drain all the fluid, and then I'm going to first slide the tofu in half. And then I'm going to cut it first horizontally. And then I'm going to switch around and cut it vertically. Basically, I want them cut them into cube size. Okay, then I put them back in the box. It's a good way to store it. Now I'm going to season the dish first with some oyster sauce, which will give a nice savoriness to the tofu. And then I'm going to add some sweetness by adding some hoisin sauce. The ratio between these two sauces will allow you to create the flavor that you want. And I call this flavor chasing. The best way is that to add these two sauces based on intuition rather than measure it out. In the beginning, it might be some experimentation. But once you understand the flavor profile of these two sauces, you will find that by varying the ratios will create a different kind of flavor. And for dishes like this one, I would prefer to use only a small amount of hoisin sauce because I do not want the dish to be too sweet. But you might have a different idea. Now next, I'm going to add some water. And the reason water is important because I want to create a sauce. Now tofu has very little flavor. The blankness of tofu and both its strong point as well as its weakness. Its strong point is that then you can flavor the dish. And the tofu will basically blend into the flavor that you create. And the blandness of the tofu will actually accentuate the flavor. For example, this tofu will make your dish more savory as well as make it more spicy. However, in order for the flavor to be carried by the tofu, you have thickened the sauce, so the sauce will cling to the tofu. And the way I'm going to thicken the sauce is that I'm going to add some cornstarch. Cornstarch is excellent for creating a sauce. I'm going to add the cornstarch directly to the wok. Now, a lot of time you might not want to do that. Depends on the situation. In this case, because I have a lot of fluid already in the wok, I can easily mix the cornstarch with the fluid. Otherwise, the cornstarch might start to gel and it might form clumps. In this case, you might want to create a cornstarch water suspension before you add it to the wok. Now, the disadvantage of having a cornstarch water suspension is that you're going to dilute the flavor because you're adding additional fluid. So, there's both pros and cons. It depends on the situation that you are in. In my case, as you notice that the sauce has thickened, and in fact, I can make further adjustment. If I want it to be thinner, I can add some more water. But this seems to be about the right consistency that I want. As you can see, the sauce has now clinged to the surface of the tofu. And this makes the tofu taste better. And I think you will find that the right sauce plays a critical role in creating a good tofu dish. A lot of time people do not like the tofu is because either the sauce is too thin. If the sauce is too thin, the tofu becomes, as my friend Jeremy called it, naked. They are not coated by the sauce, and so they were not able to carry the flavor. So you want to make it just the right thickness. But when it's too thick, it's also not great. You want the sauce to be loose enough that it will coat the tofu, but there will be also some extra that you can use it to coat your rice if that's what you're going to eat. And when it all combined together, it will make an excellent flavor, and you will have a great experience of eating tofu. Now, a lot of people do not like tofu. It's because of the reason when the tofu are not blended properly with the sauce. So create the right sauce is absolutely essential. And for tofu, a spicy sauce will actually work really well. In fact, in the tofu dish, a spicy sauce might not seem to be spicy at all because the blandness of the tofu are able to neutralize the spice, but it keep it interesting enough that you will really enjoy the flavor as a whole. Now, this tofu dish is truly a dish that extremely convenient. It fits very well when you have little time and you want to have a complete meal. This dish will provide you a complete meal. At the end, I'm going to garnish the dish with some scallions. This gives the tofu some nice onion flavor. And also the scallion make the dish look more appealing. Okay, Now, as you can see, this is a template. I think this is important for you to remember. If you never had tofu before, I think this dish, it will be worthwhile for you to try. And you can skip the shiitake mushroom if you don't have it. And then you can replace it with other kind of mushroom if you would like. I post a video each day to help you to make home cooking as part of your daily routine using my fast cooking system, so that your home cooking can be practical, efficient, creative, and fun. If you'd like to learn more about my fast cooking system, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. So keep on cooking, and I will see you tomorrow.